Good afternoon. This is Victor Jimenez with Sewer Line Check Professionals. I'm here at 2780 Outpost Drive in Los Angeles, and I'm in the process of performing a video examination of the main sewer line. Now, the main sewer line is the portion of the waste drainage piping which is exterior to the structure. It lies underground and connects the building drain line system to the public sewer. The building drain line system then is the portion or portions of the waste drainage piping which are underneath or interior to the structure. Today's video examination does not focus on the building drain line system, so if further evaluation is desired regarding the building drain line system, a licensed plumbing contractor should be contacted, or a specialty building drain line video examination can be set up through our office. Alright, so I've accessed today's main sewer line from a 2.5-inch main sewer, maintenance access on the back left corner of the structure. No main sewer line cleanout actually exists for this line, which is why we chose this as an access point. That is something I'm going to be recommending as part of my examination today, is to get that installed, so that proper access and proper cleaning methods can be performed on this line. Now, sitting here at 62 feet, this is 62 feet into the main sewer line. I did pass through about 50 feet of the building drain system, zeroed out my camera when I left the building. Now, here at 62 feet, there actually is an access point that's been installed. So this video is going to be shot in two parts. We're going to shoot this video here from 62 feet back up to the access point we used. And then we're going to go ahead and reset out to that clean out near the curb face and push from there out to the connection point of public sewer. So, pulling away from that connection piece, we are in a section of pipe known as cast iron. Now, cast iron is a material that typically has a service life of 70 to 80 years. Have a little bit of debris building up on the pipe, or on the camera. Go ahead and try to rinse that off in this section. So it's a pipe material that typically has a service life of about 70 to 80 years. Now, what I've been finding in my inspection today is that this section, there's no section in this cast iron pipe that is noticeably broken. However, there are issues with it which they should be considered for replacement in the near future. Essentially, as I mentioned, the cast iron has a service life of about 70 to 80 years. What's going on here is that it's towards the end of its service life. The bottom of the pipe has started to level off. You have sections which are accumulating water and debris, and you have the rusting scale buildup starting to ensue on the pipe. Now, the reason that I mentioned it should be in the near future is that this pipe material, there's nothing technically wrong with it, in the sense that it's not broken or cracked or leaking sewage or debris. Just trying to get some of this material cleaned off the camera. One moment. You can see here the camera's catching a lot of debris. And that itself is an indicator this is definitely an old line. Shouldn't be having that much buildup. Just going to give this a moment for some of the water to reach the camera. Alright, there we go. So you can see here we're passing through a lot of sections of water buildup. And again, while none of that indicates that the line is technically not functioning, it's definitely old. And it's definitely got situations in it which should require some attention. We have about another 15 feet here, and then we're going to be entering the building drain system. So again, as I mentioned in the onset of my video, not the focus of my examination, but I did pass through it, so I will comment on it. Just a few more feet here. Alright, so right at this point, we're here at basically right where the line's exiting the building. So this is right in front of the garage. I've marked this out currently with just a small marker chip. Put a little bit of green marking paint there. And this is where that main sewer line cleanout should be installed. This is going to allow us to get into that later portion of the system and this section here. While I was able to access it today with my camera, it's not completely workable to have only this 2.5-inch access point. You're going to need some bigger access points to be able to handle this portion of the system, and that's why you would get that main sewer line cleanout installed. So at this point, we're into the building drain line system. We're still in this section of original cast iron. Now this portion isn't in as rough shape as some of the other sections that we looked at up ahead. You can see it's at least has most of its cylindrical integrity still in. There is some rust and scale buildup occurring, but not like what we saw later in the line. And essentially here we're running under the garage. We'll be making a couple turns where we're going to be entering the portion of the line that we access in the bathroom here on the left side. I do have some water running just to keep the camera clean. Alright, so here's that first turn that we're making. Again, it's a little bit more clear here. You can see the cast iron looks much better here under the house than it does out in the driveway. Alright, so we don't have that much more here, and we'll be pulling out of this cleanout that we accessed. And I'll show you our access point today. Alright, you can see here, we're on the left side of the structure. This is the cleanout that we accessed, the bathroom window right there. I'm just going to go ahead and get a photograph of this, and then we're going to reset out onto that cleanout next to the curb face.